Right. It is Thursday, May 6, 2021. It's 3:11 a.m. I'm on my way to meet up with my guys to do a chest workout today. We're doing a lot of stuff around our house, like having stuff built, moving rooms, adding rooms, getting rid of stuff, decluttering. And one of the places I was kind of moving around in was inside of my bedroom, inside of the closets. Walk-in closet. I was moving some shoes and some paperwork and stuff out the way. And I looked down on the floor, and inside of this box where I don't even know why I keep it there. I keep like some old stuff of Silas's when he was a baby, and some old paperwork and whatnot. Nothing big, but there was something in there that really caught my interest, and it was my grandmother's death certificate. It was the original death certificate. I had to think for a second. I was like, why do I even have this? And it was because I was helping kind of get together her things, her last, take care of final preparation and insurance policies and whatnot. I was helping with that. But I had totally forgot that I had this. I totally forgot I had it. Matter of fact, when I looked at it, first I thought it was a birth certificate because they looked similar. And so I pick it up and I really get to looking at it, because I don't think I've ever seen a death certificate now that I think about it. So I really get to looking at it, and I'm reading over it, and there's some terminology on there because they mark the time that you were born, and then it identifies the time that you die, and then it identifies the hour. And I started looking at what the medical examiner had determined as the cause of death. And they were using some big words I couldn't make sense of. Cardio, something. I don't know what. But it said one thing on there that I did understand. It said, at bottom line, was natural causes. It's just time. And, at 81 years of age, that's a long time to be on earth. It's real hard to cry about somebody who passed away at 81 years of age. That's a good run. You had a good run. And so as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, how very close death seems to almost always be around, but it's unpredictable. I mean, when my grandmother passed away that morning, we had already had plans to go have lunch for her birthday. We had plans to have lunch. I was calling her to tell her what restaurant we were going to, when I'd be there to pick her up. And me calling her and her not answering caused me to call another relative in the house to go knock on the door, the bedroom door. And then I got a call back a couple minutes later saying she's no longer with us. But when I was looking at the death certificate, and it said natural causes, that's probably one of the best ways that you want to leave. Naturally. And my grandmother always had She was a, I have to say, she was a very clean eater. You know, if she had ice cream, it wasn't a whole gallon, it was a scoop. Never went to fast food restaurants. I never seen her. Probably did. Never seen. So people ask me, you know, do you really have to eat like that? Do you really have to take that good care of yourself? No. Truth be told, you don't. You don't have to take that good of care of yourself. But it would benefit you when you're 60, 70, God willing, you make it to 80 years old. And you need that little extra to get you through. Why not take care of yourself now? Why not prevent that? And what she didn't know is I was always questioning, like, why you eat like that? Like, I just think it was so, not weird, but why are you eating like that? And I'm so appreciative of that now, because she set an example for me, even in her death. Even in her death, she set such a great example for me. Because now I follow her lead and how she led her life. And now it doesn't surprise me that I have her birth certificate or her death certificate, and I have a lot, like her Bible, and I have a lot of her stuff. I have the chair, and I don't know if that's morbid or not, but there was a chair that she had in her room that has been in wherever she's lived. She hasn't lived in a lot of homes in my life, but whatever home she owned, this chair was always in that home, and it was the chair that when she passed away, she was sitting in the chair. Appears to be watching something gospel. So I have the chair at my house. But it doesn't surprise me that I have all these things. It's because she was such a great leader in life that you almost always want to keep those relics around to remind you of whose lead you're taking.